Super Eagles head coach Jose Peseiro is close to signing a new contract with the Nigeria Football Federation. The new deal will see the Portuguese remain in charge of the Super Eagles until after the end of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. Peseiro's contract will end at the end of this month. There were reports that the 63-year-old will not be offered an extension by the NFF, but recent developments reveal that both parties are close to reaching an agreement on a new contract. His further stay as handler of the three-time African champion will, however, depend on the team's performance in Cote d'Ivoire next year. The former Saudi Arabia and Venezuela coach was contracted by the NFF last May to manage the Nigerian national team. I spoke with Peseiro just a couple of weeks ago when he said, as far as he's concerned, he felt he's doing a good job. He made reference to the former coach, Gernot Rohr, who was fired because the Super Eagles were not playing good football. According to Peseiro, he thinks his Super Eagles are playing good football, and for that reason, he should be given the time to get the team back on track. Let's take a listen to Jose Peseiro.
We try to play in the offensive game like the fans and the people like our Super Leagues to do. The last coach left because the people complain about that. Now, I want to play this match, this football, nice football, beauty football, because this football, you can create more opportunity. With all of the football, you cannot create. What not fantastic. I think he did very good games in Friday and today. Not fantastic the finishing. Okay, but we have good players. We have the best scorer now in Europe. Okay, we have fantastic guys for score. But okay, didn't come the goals in this moment. But if we keep this away, this organization not easy. Create one organization. One team only work 7 sessions for camping.
All right, that's a Portuguese manager, Jose Peseiro. That was an interview he conducted with me just a couple of weeks ago. Sam Sojay, former Super Eagles defender, is live on the show. Sam, thank you for joining Sports Desk today. When you played for the Super Eagles, would you have been a happy player if you were featuring or being coached by Jose Peseiro?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, good question. I've met him a couple of times, and I think he knows his football. I have to agree with him that we're playing a little bit better. But the truth is, we keep making the same mistakes, keep conceding goals, and if you want to win stuff, there's no way you concede goals the way you concede goals. At that level, you go 2-0 off to come back and become 2-2 and score at the last minute. That's not good enough. You need to get the technical side properly done. But if the NFF thinks he's good enough for the job, fair enough. They the one that is hiring him. But I think he needs loads of work. And from my experience, I definitely need help when it comes to his defensive coach. He does. I'm surprised that he has not asked for that, because we can't keep making the same mistakes.
But you take a look at the stats, they are not in Jose Peseiro's favor. I mean, Gernot Rohr, his predecessor, was fired after 5 years on the saddle because the Super Eagles were not playing good football. Do you think the Super Eagles are playing good football under Peseiro at the moment? Because Nigerians are not happy with the way the Eagles are playing. They are not happy with the results that have been turned out.
Sorry, say again, sorry.
I said, Jose Peseiro's predecessor, Gernot Rohr, was fired after 5 years on the saddle because the Eagles were not productive. They were not giving the right results. They were not playing good football, even when they qualify for major tournaments. Is Jose Peseiro doing better than his predecessor?
I think it is time. Like you said, it is time. I think the time he has got at the moment, to coach Nigeria is very hard. I don't think you have enough time to coach a national team like Nigeria. Well, yeah, football-wise, we'll be playing good football, attacking-wise, but we need to stop conceding goals. We need to get a plan. And in that part, I think, he needs help. He needs help. He needs to do better, technically. But I'm not going to say they sack him. If the NFF thinks he's the right man, they should give him the job. But to answer your question, yes, we probably play a little bit better, but we cannot keep making the same mistakes. That's just what I'm saying. If you keep making the same mistakes, you're going to struggle.
All right, just a couple of days ago, the NFF told everyone that they want to conduct an opinion poll for Nigerians to vote if Peseiro should stay on or go. I found that very, funny and ridiculous coming from the Nigeria Football Federation. So I conducted my own opinion poll on my social media handles, Sam, and 65% of Nigerians want Peseiro to go. 30% want him to stay. Perhaps they should give him more time, and 5% say they have no business with the Super Eagles, and whether Peseiro stays or go is not their business. I mean, they have other issues to contend with, including the hike in fuel prices. All right, so the NFF, according to reports reaching us, has it that Peseiro may stay because they have the Africa Cup of Nations in sight. They want him to coach the team to the AFCON, and the performance of the Eagles at the tournament will determine if Peseiro will stay on afterwards. Sam Soje, former Super Eagles defender, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the program today. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.